And we can basically achieve the same effect of the for loop using what we call a while loop, right? It's just that the structure for the while loop is a bit different, right? So what we could do is that we put the basic format, which is while, we put the condition. In this case, it was as long as I is greater than or equal to 0, we can, run our printf statement. Well, I'll get barked at because, well, in this case, I is no longer declared. So we can say int I. Let's start it off at 20, right? And that should be sufficient to actually have, right, a while loop, right? We have a variable, we set it to a value of 20, and we're checking, basically saying, hey, as long as I is greater than or equal to 0, we want to run this printf statement, right? We can test it out, right? But see what's happening there. We actually get an infinite loop in this case again, right? So that's not what we want, right? So in the case of a while loop, we actually have to put the increment within the body of the loop. So we can actually put it at the end here. So you could say I minus minus, right? Just to ensure that that case that we had just now where it was just saying, hey, I was 20 and 20 is always greater than or equal to 0. So I would just keep on running this loop forever and ever and ever. Right now, we're actually decreasing the value of I. Right, so running it, we get, well, we can't see the 20, but it does it, right? 20 divided by 5 would be, or give us remainder of 0, and it goes all the way down. We saw this before, right? 5 gives remainder of 0, 4 gives remainder of 4, 3, and so on and so forth. Right, and that basically is how a while loop works. It functions in a similar manner to the for loop. It's just that the structure is different.